I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I was literally looking up the song Kiss the Girl, so. Alright, let's give this a shot. My battery is going down, but, don't worry about it. Which type are you most likely to fall in love with? Someone who might be a little bit rough around the edges? What does that mean? But who has a lot of inner beauty? Someone charming who has a beautiful voice? A cute punk, hippie, or hobo? Someone exotic from a different country and culture? A and B sound good, but I mean, C and D, those are odd choices. Yeah, they may be cute, but they're still a punk, or a hippie, or a hobo. Why would I want to be with a hippie or a hobo? Someone exotic from a different country, they could be nice, I suppose, but, you know, you gotta spend time with them. The beautiful voice one is nice and all, but what does it really mean when someone is charming? Is that just, how they present themselves, hold themselves during conversations and whatnot? What are they really like, deep down? I guess A would be the best choice. Good question, though. Should probably read some of the comments. The most important quality for a potential romantic part is to have a kind heart, yes. Charm, not really. Resourcefulness, handy. A sense of adventure and openness. Sounds really fun. But I'm gonna say kind heart. I don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who treats me like garbage. Kind-hearted. I love it. Love the quiz or the question? Humor would have been a good option. We're adding more options. Good point. Still a good question overall. What thought scares you the most? The idea that I might be forced to live a life bowing to the will of others rather than my own. Sounds more annoying than anything else. Ugh. I have to answer to will? Jeez. The thought of people I care about fighting with each other. Yeah, that's a bit worse. The fear that I might be found by those who have ill intentions toward me. Well, what does that mean? Do they want to kill me or do they want to pull a prank? The idea of seeing loved ones suffer. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. Death. People I love dying before me and falling in love only to lose them. Yeah. What would be your ideal first date? Sitting under a tree and chatting about our similarities and differences. Yeah. Low maintenance, again. Not putting a lot of pressure on either of us. If I like the person, I'll go along with almost anything. Going on an adventure to somewhere new and unfamiliar. Sounds like something that you do after you get engaged. Something simple, like getting to know each other over dinner. Well, that's just basically the first option, except now we have food. I'd probably go with A. If I like the person, I'll go along with almost anything. Well, you didn't meet each other too long ago, so how do you know if you like them yet? I would definitely go on an adventure to Morocco or something with my wife, but if it's the first date, I'm gonna do A. Cleaning out the kitchen coop together. Okay, that's good. Getting to know each other, though, fun games and questionnaires during a picnic where you can bring food from our culture and childhoods. I don't want other people around. Well, that's what a date is, isn't it? What's your best quality? It's going to be hard to answer this without sounding egotistical. Compassion, innocence, connection to spirituality, or strong will? Well, in my case, I would call it stubbornness, so let's just pretend that's what it said. Hardworking and humorous? I hope you are, crazy chicken lady. Probably my sympathy and ability to have fun even without others around. When I was a kid, I wanted to be blank when I grew up. A mediator? What even is that? A teacher, a queen, a safari tour guide. I know I didn't want to be a teacher. I also don't want to be a queen because I'm not female. A mediator? I mean, a safari tour guide sounds kind of fun. Could look at some very interesting animals. But I didn't want to be any of these things. What did I want to do? I don't think I wanted to be an astronaut like so many other kids. I think I wanted to make movies or something. Or just draw like I do now. I'll say this one. I wanted to be exactly what I am now, running a chicken sanctuary and an author. Well, good for you, crazy chicken lady. Everything. I wanted to be a model, an artist, a teacher that yelled at little kids, a princess, and a star. Oh, user 3911002. You're so quirky. You don't actually want to yell at kids, though, right? What is your relationship with your dad like? This one's gonna be awkward. Non-existent. Totally a daddy's girl and would do anything for him. Close with my dad, but he knows I'm the boss. That doesn't sound like it should happen. My dad and I don't always see eye to eye politically, but I'm pretty good at helping him expand his viewpoint. My mom died when I was young, and my dad remarried an evil stepmom who's jealous of me, so we're not that close. Okay, none of these. I'll just say this to be funny. Gosh, sorry guys, my dad just isn't the nicest, and he often is on work trips, but when he's home, he brings us on caving and hiking adventures. Okay. So there's something nice. My dad got into a whole lot of trouble when he married a new woman, who I was mean, and he got into more trouble, and finally I was adopted by 2 women who were caring enough. Okay. So that's good. Something good happened in the end. None of the above, but since I have to answer one of them, I'd say D. My mom didn't actually die. He cheated, they divorced, he married an evil stepmom, and lives in a different country, so I never see him or talk to him, and basically don't know each other. Well, at least you have your mom. She's nice, right? The original mom is usually nice, so. What flower do you feel most connected to? Roses. I love roses. I love apple blossoms because they're so pretty and beautiful. Well, that kind of sounds redundant, but okay. Sunflowers are so pretty, and the facts about them, how they turn toward each other when the sun goes down. Is that true? Because if it is, then that's a beautiful thing that nature did. What is your most distinctive physical feature? My fatness. My dainty lips, my big, vibrant eyes, my broad shoulders. My shoulders are kind of broad. I don't really have shoulders that slouch down. I don't really have one particular distinct feature, but I've been told that I look elegant even when I'm not trying. I have been told that I'm handsome by other people, but, I don't believe it. I'll just say broad shoulders. My big white smile and my hazel green eyes. Hazel green is a great color. I think my smile, but also my moles that look a constellation around my eyes. At least they're not self-conscious about it. What's the key to a good marriage? Communication and compassion. Collaboration and learning to understand one another's viewpoints, including when you disagree. Honesty. Yeah. Keeping the sparks and romance alive. Accepting one another as you are, flaws and all. Well, what if their flaws are really bad? Collaboration and learning to understand. I wish honesty wasn't separate from that one because, they kind of bleed into each other. Let's be honest with each other, then. I think all the options, but loving each other no matter what, and always striving to keep the relationship healthy, and wanting your partner to be the best version of themselves, all while never neglecting yourself. This game froze. Hope it doesn't freeze for me. I like what this guy said. He said all the right things. Or she, whoever's saying it. Describe your high school experience. Boring. Teachers loathed me, but I wasn't really in with any crowd. I was popular, but not in the uppity way. I went to a fancy private school. I did go to private school, but it wasn't fancy. I was able to fit in with many different groups of people without compromising my integrity. I did fit in, technically speaking. I was just one other student. So, yeah. Haven't gotten to high school yet. I'm in 6th grade. What? Jeez, making me think Crazy Chicken Lady was 30 years old. I'm still salty about how the yearbook turned out because it was just popular kids who didn't deserve it. Some kid and cheerleader in my class got best dressed, but we all knew they could not dress. Wore the most basic clothes. Okay. Teachers did love me. I didn't really stand out. I was one of the fashionable people at school. I knew some of the popular kids, but we weren't friends. Or in that circle. I was just kind of there. Yep, basically sums up my experience. I was just there. On the weekends, I like to sleep. Definitely love to sleep. Bake cakes and pies, spend some time outside in the forest or swimming in the river, go on dates in search of my future partner, get lost in a good book. I don't usually spend time outside, but going out in the forest or swimming, it makes it sound good. Hang out in the woods with my besties and free-range chickens. I watch YouTube videos and play games on my phone. Yep, that's me. I spent my childhood in a lively small village, a woodland town on a hill, a capital city, or a rustic place in the countryside. I didn't live in a capital city, I don't think. A diverse, racist town? Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. What's your attitude towards love and dating? It's not my main focus, but I've been known to fall for grand romantic gestures. That doesn't sound like me at all. A grand romantic gesture, maybe in private? It's definitely not my main focus right now because I need to do some other things. I'm not interested in that until an unexpected friendship blossoms into something more. Well, I don't have a female friend, so good luck. I'm quite picky and not at all impressed by things like money and displays of wealth and power. Right, that sounds like me. You know how Jasmine fell in love with Aladdin and not Prince Ali? I can sympathize with that. I want to choose a partner for myself, but my family wants to choose for me. No, they don't. And thankfully, that is the way that it is. I'm like 12? Right, you said you were in 6th grade. How many quests? What the heck is this? Something that is meant to happen as you enjoy life and embrace who you are. I guess that makes sense. What the heck is this? It's a quiz to find out which Disney princess you are. How many quests? I don't know what that means. What do you dream of for your future? Living in a big, beautiful house surrounded by the people I love. That does sound nice. Traveling the world, then using my wit and knowledge to skillfully lead my people. Well, I don't want to pursue a leader type role. No, thank you. Riding off into the sunset with my partner of my dreams. That sounds nice too. For everyone I love to get along. I would definitely love that as well, but I'd probably say A. Maybe not a big house, but a beautiful one for sure. I imagine justice for all animals and people. Fight for the chicken's rights. I want to be free and feel free. World peace is corny, but truly it is something that I wish would be obtainable and something everyone strived for. I like where your head's at. How do the people around you perceive you? Probably annoying. They see me as wise and spiritual, and seem to appreciate my advice. Nope. People seem to think I'm beautiful, but doesn't go to my head. Other things are more important. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what they think. But I get other stuff to worry about, like video games. They think I'm weird, but I don't care. Yep. People see me as a force to be reckoned with? No. No, 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 no. No. I am not that. It's kind of a mixture of B and C. I wish I could choose both. I'll just say C. My family thinks I'm good looking. That's about it. But as in the general population, yeah, they think I'm weird. Probably. My bestie says I'm weird and outgoing, but reliable and smart. Alright. Then I suppose you two are tight. I believe I'm the kind of gal who's very cute, fantasizes for cute stuff, and loves drawing. If I ever met someone who has the same interests as I do, I'd be very happy. I like to draw. I am nice and humor and have a good passion. I'm gonna assume English was also not your first language, so I won't make fun of you. People often tell me that I'm weird but shy at the beginning. I think I tend to be funny and the life of the party. Alright, so it gets better. What's your favorite method of transportation? Cars. I think we should all travel by horseback. Horses are awesome. I'm a horse squirrel. I don't care. I like it when people carry me. Air travel. I have legs. What do I need extra transportation for? That's a good point. I could use more cardio. But also, flying is still, statistically speaking, the safest way to travel. I like both horseback and running, so why not both? Horses. They stink, but it feels so much safer than being in a car on a road with people that aren't exactly being mindful of others on the road. This guy gets it. What animal would you most like to befriend? Any kind of small bird. A buffalo? No. A gorilla? Wait. A lion? I can't decide. A friendly tiger? Animals are great, but I feel closest to trees. Trees are not animals. As I mentioned Jasmine a while ago, yeah, I'd love a tiger. I'm glad it said friendly tiger. That means it will not eat me. A chicken. Oh wait, I have 12 already. Oh, you. The most deadly animal alive. For them, I see a friend and only me. Or a hummingbird. I just love big cats. What was your favorite subject in school? Lunch. Home economics? Didn't have it. Literature? Didn't have it. Geography? Didn't have it. Social studies? I think I had that in elementary school. For 1 grade. And it was my last one. I would probably enjoy maps. Really bad at math. Writing is my thing, and I like science. I like science too, but that wasn't an option. I ate up math and baking class. Why did we not have that? We never had, like, a baking class. I would have loved to learn how to cook more, interesting dishes. That way I don't have to go to the restaurant and just order it. The hairstyle I like best is a bouncy bob with curled ends and a headband. A high half ponytail or half bun, long and flowing. A long ponytail is separated into 3 or 4 sections with ribbons. Now that sounds cute. I wish there was an option for that 4C's girly could choose. Maybe just say it's in neutral, healthiest state and add more options. Well, I guess this site can only count to 4. Sorry, pal. What kind of unconventional friendship are you most likely to form? One with a paranormal force like a ghost or genie. My best friends are animals. I've been known to talk to inanimate objects as though they were human. A friendship with a group of middle-aged bachelors. I could see that happening, actually. We're all cynical. We all hate each other. We're all depressed. Animals are better than people. They don't judge you, and they can be loving and accepting. Except for those non-friendly tigers that are definitely out there. They will eat your legs. Nothing, really. In school, it was younger kids because I felt like I didn't have to be someone else. What would you give a TED Talk about? Why daydreaming is good for your brain. The transformative power of love. The benefits of leaving your comfort zone. Why humans are a part of nature, not to separate it from it. These are all, I think, good, actually. I'll probably give a TED Talk about A, then B, then C, then D. Maybe B. Because love can really do things to you. I love the movie Brave, I'm Hope Merida. That was Pixar. Chile, I don't know. Why are y'all giving me a stage? That's a good question. What are your thoughts on colonialism? Well, that was pretty random. It's a normal way for a nation to expand its reach and influence, sometimes while spreading education. It's important to keep your empire strong and expand. But the ruler is responsible for taking good care of their subjects. Collaboration between cultures is great, but shouldn't there be one in charge of the other? What's colonialism? I'm gonna go with C. Hello, Christopher Columbus. There were other people here first. It's because the government is fake. Try to see it as the other side instead of just saying, I don't get it. You need to be controlled because I have the only right to an opinion. Was that a joke? I don't understand why power is the most chaste thing in history. You want people to fear you because you can't gain respect being who you are? There can be multiple people in charge, and it could work well if people listened and processed what was said. I love how you get it. I guess it was a good question, but still random. Where would you most like to go on a vacation? This place. In the picture. Somewhere sophisticated with lots of museums. Perhaps Paris or Milan. Am I saying that right? Is it Milan? 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 Anywhere which is a magnet for friendly electric people. San Francisco, maybe. Somewhere exotic, different, and even a tiny bit dangerous. Colombia or Brazil. Hey, my friend is from Colombia, or at least his mom is. Trying to say it's dangerous? Anywhere with impressive natural scenery. Niagara Falls, for example. Yeah, I'd choose that. A cottage in the woods. Oh, wait, I live in one of those. Oh, you. Someone geared towards self care. Maybe a nice beach. I could see myself going to a beach too. Like Hawaii. How do you like to dress? Plain. Long, flowy dresses to suit every occasion. I like to wear blue. Yes. I like to show my belly and accessorize with gold and precious stones. Well, if I were a woman, I would probably show off my stomach. Assuming I weren't also fat. I like to wear natural fabrics in earthy colors. Let's just go with blue. It's the easiest answer. Jeans and a t-shirt. Thank you. However I want. I mix it up. Little girly, little tomboy, classy. I give myself options. Something this website should do. More options. What's your attitude towards household chores? Sigh. I wish I didn't have to. But I gotta. If I don't take care of it, no one will. I'll pitch in on chores if necessary, and with a good attitude. I genuinely enjoy cleaning and organizing. I prefer to hire people to take care of that stuff for me. When I was growing up, everyone in the family worked together and did their part. Therefore, I'm good with my hands and used to helping around the house. That's kind of what I had. We would take turns, basically. Such as putting the dishes in the dishwasher. We would take turns doing that. I'll pitch in. Well, it's just talking about household chores. It's not talking about chores specifically for various occasions. Like a party. But I do genuinely enjoy cleanliness and organization. It stimulates the brain. In a few years, we will all have robots to do everything for us. I hope so. That way us humans can focus on the things we actually want to do. I don't want to be the only one doing chores, because that's exhausting. I prefer to sweep and wipe counters. Don't make me do dishes. Dude, the dishes are basically being done for you. We don't live in the 1950s anymore. We don't have to scrub them by hand. What do you tend to post on social media? Videos of myself sucking at games. The work of your favorite independent filmmakers, poets, and musicians. DIY life hacks. Photos of your travels. Surprisingly unbiased and well-rounded political commentary. I wish that existed. I'll probably post photos only. Hey, look at this waterfall I saw. It's really tiny, but I like it. I post my face. On my feed, I post pictures of me and small bits of my personal life. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, not gonna lie. On my story, I post things I find adorable and funny. But right now, I post things that I believe deserve attention. I have a small platform, but I could be the only one that is giving out info to my friends. What kind of things are you talking about? Like social climate? What's your attitude towards truthfulness in relationships? Good. Even if the truth hurts, I could still be like, I appreciate you being honest. It's important to be sincere because it helps build a strong connection. It's absolutely crucial. Do not lie to me. It's important, but it's not the number one most important thing. It's best not to outright lie, but it's okay if some pieces of the puzzle are shared gradually over time as love and trust develop. That's true. I don't really like how B is sort of aggressive. Do not lie to me. With an exclamation mark at the end. It is best not to lie outright. So we're not going to do that. And I don't really think leaving out certain things counts as a lie. I'm not one of those people. You might not be comfortable sharing certain things with certain people, so you gotta respect that. So I'll choose that one. What's your hidden talent? I don't know. It's hidden. Speed reading? Good singer? Nope. I tried to sing Make a Man Out of You earlier, and thankfully I'm not tone deaf. Is sarcasm a talent? I'm an excellent diplomat and peacemaker. I wouldn't really say that I'm great at sarcasm. I do read pretty fast, so I'll say that one. Cool, mine is talking to animals. Of course it is. What superpower would you most like to have? Teleportation. Communication with animals, eternal youth and beauty, super strength, or flying. Flying would be helpful, but how fast am I flying? I guess eternal youth would also be good. That's basically being immortal, right? So I wouldn't die. Super strength could be very helpful in certain situations. It'd be pretty nice for me to build up that upper arm strength so I can actually lift the heavy stuff. Nobody else has to do it. It's basic, but yeah. What do others think is your biggest flaw? Now there's a question. It's not always that easy for me to admit when I'm wrong. I can be a little naive and overly trusting. My curiosity sometimes gets me into trouble. I'm not the most down-to-earth person and can be a little distracted. Yes, I have ADD. Curiosity killed the cat. But then something brought it back. Where are you most likely to meet a romantic partner? I don't know. Anywhere on Earth. Could be literally anywhere. At a library, somewhere in nature like a waterfall, at a karaoke bar, or at the grocery store. I mean, if I had the choice, I would like to meet them at a library, I think. It's a nice place, I think. Which of the following is the closest to your love language? It would probably be
right here.
Thoughtful gifts, physical touch, quality time, acts of service. Probably be touch and time. I like both of those. I mean, I have imagined it before, and I like the idea of just being on the couch together. It always sounds nice. What are your main, most important values? Independence, free thought, and free speech? Yeah. Kindness towards all? Yeah. Peace, collaboration, and tolerance of differences? Yeah. Education, knowledge, and intellect. All of these are very important. I would put them all together equally, really. I guess kindness, because that could lead into the other stuff. What's your favorite color of the following? Royal blue. What gift would you most like to receive? A cast iron skillet. Friendship. A Kindle. Some air travel miles or points. I mean, I'm already friends with enough people. So. A Kindle? Why would I want that? I'm gonna go with the pan, I think. Whatever. How would you describe your personality? Dumb. grounded and traditional, yet very open-minded? I don't know. I would say decently open-minded. I'm a total nerd and proud of it. I'm whimsical, kind, and gentle. I'm strong, independent, clever, and sassy. I'm just gonna go with D, because it sounds like the most like me. People admire you for your refusal to take shit from anyone, academic excellence, and intellectuality. That doesn't exist. The ability to make friends with anyone. Nope. Natural talent for bringing people together. I'm kind of a doormat, actually. I don't really make friends with anyone. I am friendly with people, but yeah. I think people really just admire it when I'm being quiet. Well, I'll go with C, I suppose. What kind of night out would you prefer? Going out to dinner. Ballroom dancing, hosting a dinner party, and cooking for all my friends. Anything spontaneous and adventurous. Surprise me! No, I don't like surprises. Because chances are it's something that I don't want to do. I'm not much of a night out person, but I'd love to spend an evening with friends and family around a bonfire. Yes, let's make some s'mores. What's your flirting style? Winking? Connection through arguing. Huh. I'm shy and tend to run away from people I like, but they usually find it cute. Seduction through sass? Or a deep conversation? None of them. None of these are me. I am shy. I don't really run away. But people don't think that I'm cute for that. I guess a deep conversation. I don't flirt. Me neither. Okay, what did I get? What am I hoping for? I think is a good question. I think Belle is my favorite princess, but which one do I identify with? From the sounds of it. I feel like I might get either her or Cinderella. Belle! Yay! Aw. Don't show it from the live-action remake. Gross. Get out of here. Congratulations, you're Belle from Beauty and the Beast. Perhaps both the most charming and most unconventional of all the Disney princesses. I said that wrong. Unconventional. I do have a weird speech pattern. My bad. Belle marches to the beat of her own drum, with little regard for the judgments of others. Just like you. Some of your peers might consider you odd or find your interests strange, but you're unaffected by their appraisals. And you have an unshakable inner confidence. I do not have confidence at all. Your insistence on staying true to yourself also attracts positive attention. You may find that you have many suitors, even when you're not looking for them. However, you're fiercely loyal to those you love, going to great lengths to protect them. Even sacrificing yourself. Yeah, I'd die. But would I sacrifice myself to torture? I don't know.